So that's it. I'm not gonna go into a bunch of crazy stuff and everybody go, you suck. Comment, say whatever you want, but just don't be a dick. It's like 2 or 3 videos ago I said comment, just say anything. And of course 4 trolls, and you can tell, you click on their channel and there's nothing. They have no videos, they have nothing. Only one old man did. He could be my age, but I doubt it, because I'm a very young. I'm very. I look younger than I am. I know. I'm. Math. If I. How old is everybody in Motley Crue? I'm 2 years younger than Tommy Lee. There you go. Or is it a year? It's 2 years. So, I'm in that age range. Played in the 80s. So people go, you suck. Remember, can't feel anything in my hands. Neuropathy. Was in 2 bad car accidents. 1. 2, I was in 2 bands that sold out every single effing club on the strip. Then we went touring. Then we had to go on tour because there was no place to play. We've played everywhere, and everybody still wanted us, but we're like, you know what? We're gonna be, and this was like 1989, 90, and it was already starting to like, people were still getting signed, but they were crashing fast. Like my friend's band, he got $1 million contract, Brent Woods, with his band Wildside. 1 record, they went out on tour opening for some band, and it crashed immediately because the music scene was changing. So he was lucky enough to get into Vince Neil's band, but he was on the 2nd record, and that crashed and burned. But he still toured, because Vince Neil toured on his own dime. He didn't give a crap. He just played clubs and theaters, and then he stopped because of his daughter. And then he started drinking big time. And then my friend, who's a very nice guy, Brent Woods, he's in Gene Simmons' band. He's a guitar player. He's been in Sebastian Bach's band forever. He's been in Styx and Foreigner. He plays with John Waite and the Babies. The dude knows what he's doing. He's the guy that got me to start taking lessons from Randy, because he lived on a street called Andover. I lived over where my parents live. My dad still lives, so I don't get the street out. And Randy lived right in the middle on Amherst. So he'd go, dude, you got to go and meet this guy and, talk to him and see about taking lessons, because I know you'll. So I did, and I go, I know who this is, Randy Rhoads. You're in the band Quiet Riot. And I'm thinking they suck, except for that one song that they just put out at the time, Slick Black Cat. No, it didn't come out yet, because as soon as it came out, K-Rock started playing it. There was 2 stations, 106 and 106.7. 106.7 is K-Rock, but 106 was K-West, which was rock. They played Kiss, Ted Nugent, and Quiet Riot, Slick Black Cadillac. So I went over and met him, got his card, called up, found out it was $2 more than what I was paying already for lessons in Glendale. This guy named Joe, he was a jazz guitar player. I'm like, $2 more, forget it. And then Brent's like, really, dude? And I would listen to Brent play, and I'm like, I'm an idiot, so I need to go pay that $2. So I took lessons from 77, 78, 79, and then he left. So almost mid 77, 78, and 79, and then he was gone. And then when he came back, he gave private lessons for about 2 months. Joe Holmes was the only other one I've ever heard that took him when I did, but I know other people did. I think that, I'm not going to even say his name, but one of the scumbags that tried to do that jerk documentary that I'm trying to beg my friend Diego to stop talking to this idiot, because he's a scam artist. And he destroyed the Rhodes family, and he still has their property. He won't give it back because he's a dick. I don't know how this is going over his head, or maybe he just likes getting the attention. My friend, Diego Ramirez, I think. You got to stop talking to him. I mean, talk to Bob Paisley. You'll get the truth, the real truth of what happened when those two idiots tried to making that documentary. Tried going down. They were with Daisley for a week, demanding that he give him stuff. And he finally had to kick him out of his house. And he says, "I never do stuff like that." And I literally had to throw them out of my house because they were the biggest jerks I'd ever run into in my life. And same with Kevin Newbro. Kevin Newbro cussed him out and kicked him out, and a few other people. I didn't. I just got in an argument with the one guy, Peter Margolis. So I met them both. I know who they are. They're idiots. Their film company was a bullcrap front. I know because they only tried to do one film, and they came to my place to do it. Because one of their cameramen worked for me in my department. I was his boss, and I did a video. And if you look it up, it says outtake from Randy Rose documentary, blah blah blah, 2007, I think, 2008, something like that. And it was the outtake of one of the things for interview for the documentary. I said, "Oh no, I don't want to be in this. I found out stuff," and I said no, and they were going to put it in anyway. So I called him, and he says, "Oh, we're not going to use your documentary or your interview because the dots on your Jackson, one is a different size than the other, and that doesn't make sense." I'm like, "What?" I go, "One, they're both actual real Jacksons, real. One's an 83, and one was the number 3, 1997 Polka Dot V Jackson. It was a third one off the line, custom one, that they only made less than 100. I just spit. Anyway, he was just making up bullcrap. And finally I called Dolores, and she said, "Please don't have anything to do with him," and so I just stopped. And then, just on and on. I'm not going to waste the time. So I know that there's stuff, but all of it is in that book that they tried to sell. Because the day after Dolores Rose died, they went to court and they got the right to put out that book. And I kept telling people, stop buying that book because you're just giving money to thieves that put the Rose family through hell again. Listen to what I say, please, Holmes.